Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final Part. And tonight, it was the Class 1 schools in Northeast Missouri who took center stage, including the team that always seems to find its surge at precisely this time of the year. The red-hot South Shelby Cardinals. Game of the week action against Schuyler County tonight. The Redbirds excited to be home, excited to open district play, and they would open it with a flourish. Facing 4th down and 3, it is the All-State tailback Trace Windsor hurdling people, getting his way into the end zone and spotting his team a 7-0 lead. Rob Wilt decides he wants to gamble a little bit on the ensuing kickoff, onside kick, and it proves to be a very successful gambit indeed as the Cardinals recover. And on the ensuing play right afterwards, it's Brett Threckeld going to the air, and that is a beautiful strike right there. Hook it up with Austin Durbin, 54 yards covered. It's 14-0. More from Threckeld in just a bit. From 1 yard away, he extends the lead at this point out to 28-7. The defense would step up for the Cardinals as well in this one. They're going to go to work, and it's Trace Windsor playing cornerback and playing it well as Schuyler County trying to get anything going in this game. The pick would set up one of the prettiest runs you will see of the night. Not very long yardage, but check out to the right. He's going to disappear. He's going to work his way through all kinds of traffic. Trace Windsor is going to push people off of himself, and 34 yards later, he's in for the score to extend the lead at that point, my friends, out to 34-7. The defense really, really good in this one. That's Taylor Foster with a big quarterback sack. 354 yards of rushing is enough to get the job done tonight. South Shelby in a blowout as the Cardinals advance, and they win tonight by the final count in this one of 49-14. So the Cardinals will advance on. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But first, let's tell you we've got one last qualifier for the Game of the Week dirt bike. And he is Harvey Pfeiffer of Shelby. We'll do the drawing on Monday, and somebody is going to walk away with that outstanding dirt bike we're giving away from TNT Action Sports. Now, who would be South Shelby's opponent coming up on Wednesday? Would it be homestanding Scotland County or Knox County? This is a pretty darn good game. First quarter action in this one. It's Jade Holt, the quarterback, looking for Chris Jackson, and Action Jackson makes things happen in this one, making it down to the 1 foot line, and that, my friends, would set up this beautiful rumble right there from Will McRobert to put his team up 6-0. Game would stay that way until all the way into the 4th quarter when Knox County would finally get back into this thing. Brody Mowbray, a big night, but down the stretch, Knox County ties things up, forces overtime, and in OT tonight, it is a great late strike in this one from Donovan Edwards to Seti Boone. That's the difference in the ball game as Knox County, 3rd time's a charm, finally beats Scotland County and does it on the road. 12-9 your final, so it will be Knox County traveling to South Shelby on Wednesday for the district semifinal. How about Louisiana on the other side of the bracket and Paris? These two teams scrambling for the right to meet West Strand on the other side of the bracket. Paris going to work. Kyle Popkeys, he's an outstanding quarterback, and he's got a heck of a wide receiver right here in Slater Stone for the nice catch on the sidelines. Popke's trying to buy some time, but here comes the defense. Tristan, Castaglia, breaks free for the quarterback sack right there as the Bulldogs trying to get back into this thing. More to come from big Tristan. Tipping passes at the line of scrimmage, and that ends up being Colin Stark on the other end of it. Another pick 6 for a defensive lineman. This time it goes 75 yards. Rumble, big fella, 7-0. Louisiana with the lead. The Coyotes, though, would answer right away, and it is the arm of Kyle Popke's who gets it done in the legs of Slater Stone. This hookup going to go for 53 yards and make it a 7-all tie. Great pass, even better run by Stone, who's just going to weave through traffic like nobody's there. Touchdown rumble for him. We're tied up at 7 apiece. Then Popke's again, this time going to the air from his own 5-yard line, and he's going to hook up with Slater Stone yet again. This one will cover 95 yards and put Paris up 14-7. Louisiana, though, would answer right back just before the half. Zach Richardson on a quarterback keeper would tie things up at 14 apiece. In the second half, though, all Coyotes as they went on the road and punched the ticket to take on West Strand at West Strand next week. Final count in this one was 32-27. A couple of other scores to pass along of note tonight. First of all, We now know who Hannibal will play. The Pirates get a rematch with a Moberly team that kind of thumped them earlier in the season. That will take place at Moberly as Moberly beats St. Dominic going away tonight 55-7. And one Illinois game of note tonight. Illini West season comes to an end at the hands of Rockridge, a team with outstanding runners. Two different guys from Rockridge tonight flirted with 200-yard rushing games. Illini West goes down to defeat by the final count in this one of 46-6. Illini West bows out at 6-4 in the season. How about some volleyball? Holy Trinity trying to get to the regional finals, playing on their home floor tonight against Moravia, and you are about to get Fecky. Michaela Fecky, the All-Stater, with 24 kills on the night. She starts things up on a good foot right here. Also playing very well in this game tonight, Nicole Wilkins. She can flat serve it. She has 154 aces on the season. She leads the state of Iowa. She may lead the nation after tonight. More to come in this one. More Fecky, this time from the back row. It doesn't matter where she hits. She's just absolutely dominant. And then Holy Trinity gets everybody involved. First, it's Madeline Orton with a nice kill from the left side tonight, throwing that in. How about some Frankie Schlicker, my buddy from Twitter? Frankie about to work it and do some nice things here on the redirect to spot her team an even bigger lead in game number one, which Holy Trinity would win 25-7. Holy Trinity never gives up even double-digit points in this one. How about Lauren Pothatokis right here, knocking one in as well. Miss Lauren doing a great job as the libero. She gets a little fun action right there on the serve. Then more Frankie Schlicker going down and throwing one in that nobody can do anything about with this big, beautiful block right there. Again, Michaela Fecky and Nicole Wilkins doing some things as well. Fecky, as I mentioned, 24 kills, one nice block right here. We get a little more traditional Fecky action right here as she throws down and throws down hard. And again, to end game number one, it's Lauren Wilkins, 25-7, 25-9, 25-1. Holy Trinity leaving no doubt. Up next for them, a showdown with Winfield Mountain Union in the big showdown at the regional. That will take place next week in Mount Pleasant. So Holy Trinity rolls on. Some other scores and notes to pass along tonight. Let's start off with basketball. Mizzou rallies in the second half to beat Central Missouri State 92-79. The pride of Parrish, John Gillum, hit the first three of the ball game. His team led in the first half but ends up losing 92-79. Also in basketball tonight, the HLG men lose to St. Ambrose, and the Culver-Stockton women lose their second straight. This one to Hastings, 77-64 was your final there. Hey, we've got plenty coming your way tomorrow. By the way, I want to pass along one more score in volleyball tonight. Peru State beats Culver-Stockton in 5 games. Huge overtime tomorrow coming up with playoff action all over the state of Illinois, plus college football between Illinois College and Monmouth. Trey Yoakum back in town. Should be an awful lot of fun. We got 30 minutes. We'll use all of them. See you right here at 10:30 tomorrow night.